That sucks. That's not yours anymore.
Right. So it's just like a part-time. Oh no, what happened?
Ew.
I'm not bad. Monday. It's Monday, so I'm up early in the morning. What about you? What day is it there?
Yeah, I've been on here since like 4 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday.
On Omegle, nonstop, back to back.
Yeah, nonstop. I smoked all my weed, bro. So like, I just been sitting here listening to music, writing.
Writing.
It's rap, but it's not like fucking ghetto rap or any bullshit like that. It's rhyming words basically. Mostly it's just like a fun thing I do in my off time. Like I haven't written a serious song in forever because I've had like writer's block where I just can't think of anything. It used to just come flowing in just nonstop.
There's this. I was just watching an interview with with the guy who wrote Game of Thrones.
The thing is, I can't write unless I have pot though. Like I have to have my medicine or I can't write.
Fair enough. Hey, listen, I'm in Canada, and in Canada it's legal everywhere, so you know.
Yeah.
What's his name? Oh no. Hey, you're back.
Hey, my man, dude, I am so fucking stoked I found you again. Okay, what was your middle question? What were you asking? I had to go help somebody. Somebody came up.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
Yeah.
If I give you $100 million,
yes, sir.
what would you want to do?
I'm gonna save that shit for last.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saving for last. I'm gonna possibly get as much of it out as I can before I take care of myself.
Okay, awesome. So you never have to work for money.
Helping, inspiring, entertaining, all the above.
So what would you want to help people with?
When I was a teenager, I went through like a rough time. And I was able to go to an establishment and meet a lot of people who I needed there for me. So I would try to set up kind of a little group organization, or if it's just me talking to a camera, being somebody I needed when I was younger for other people. Yeah. Self-help, self-care, motivation, awareness, like people are lost, man. They go through stuff, and sometimes they just need to hear a stranger talk about them understanding.
Yeah, man.
So that's probably what I'd go for.
Dude, I'm a believer in purpose comes from pain.
Oh, yeah. Diamonds are made under pressure.
Yeah.
If I had a fear of judgment, because I have a cleft palate, right?
Okay. What is that? Oh, just like a scar? Okay.
Yeah. So my nose is like, anyways.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I had that. You know, I like to be social. I like to make friends. Yeah. I know that all the friends I've made are like, dude, thank you so much for being in my life. But it's like, if you're scared to be you and being me is being out there, it would never work. So I can definitely back it up 110%. And that I honestly love the name.
Your purpose is going to be to raise kids up, like to bring them up, whether it's full-time or part-time. Like they need someone who can understand them, but also has a massive heart.
That's what I hope to achieve at some point.
So what's stopping you? What's the obstacle now?
I feel like, it's not yet my place to take that on quite yet because I fully don't know myself. And I feel like in order to understand what type of meaning and words and impacts I'm like trying to teach people, I got to be able to know it before I can start spewing it. I don't want to false lies, breadcrumbs, whatever, because everybody's like, oh, you should be happy. Oh, you need to take care of yourself. Oh, you need to do this to help. I have a hard time taking care of myself even. I can't live truths that aren't truths. Yeah. So I feel like I'm not quite ready to do that quite yet.
Awesome.
It's not time for me.
I love that. You don't want to pose. You don't want to be fake. You don't want to say things that you're not going to back up with your actions.
Exactly.
Well, this is also what's going to make you so great at helping them. So what are 3 things you can do to rise up so you can pull other people up? What are 3 easy, simple things? This is actually stuff I've been working on because I recently got out of a 1.5-year relationship. Okay.
And we weren't going through a great time and I didn't know how to be alone. So I kind of like final blow, hey, let's just push this apart. So for the last week and a half, this kind of ties in with being yourself or whatever. I've been trying to learn how to be alone. So I'm like picking up music again. I'm thinking about schooling, and I live in Utah, so we have mountains galore. Mm-hmm. So just trying to get out there. Be alone is definitely one of the things that all that falls under. I could even reach out to friends. That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm just writing this down. Reach out to friends.
Yeah. My buddy Steven, he lives down in Arizona. I actually moved out with him a while ago when I turned 18. But yeah, my buddy Steven, that's for sure. Reach out to friends. And in that sense of reaching out to friends, to kind of elaborate on that more, reaching out to friends who understood what you went through. So maybe talk to them, see what their insight looked like, so I can kind of get like another outside perspective on it. Absolutely. Learning to better myself, or just bettering myself.
Like, you know, someone's on a desert island. When you were on that desert island, right? When you were desperate, when you were like, I have zero hope, zero love, self-worth, right? Like that angst, not teenage angst, life, human angst, right? Like we all go through that.
Uh-huh.
We don't care whether it's a massive cruise ship that pulls up to the island or a guy on a rowboat or a guy holding onto a single tiny plank swimming over. And I feel like so many times I've held back on just being there for people, worried I don't have the answers. Thinking if I had the answers, then I could bring value. Where it's like, if someone's on an island, they just need a
They're happy to see anybody. Yeah. Okay.
They just need someone to be like, I swam over because you're here by yourself. And then it's like, then you can build the boat and build the thing. Like too many great people who have gone through pain and who want to give, hold back. And I did this so much because we're like, well, I don't have all the answers. Well, I'm not living it. And then my approach is now, okay, well then don't talk about the things you don't have experience in, but talk about, everyone can talk about, you know, how do you know when you should quit on something? For example, you knew you should have quit on that relationship before. It probably took you some courage. So if someone says, hey, I don't know, you know, I'm in this relationship and it seems a little bit unhealthy. It's not bad, but just blah, blah, blah. Because you know what, brother? It's tough. Here's what I went through. Because they just need someone to hear. We all need someone to hear. We just need someone to know that we're being seen. Because that's what I always want to take down. Can someone just see me?
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, you know what, dude? You know what? You're right, man. Like you're talking about after a year and a half leaving, and I'm looking at this. It's been 3 months, but I'm just not happy. And then you'd be like, dude, I want you to be happy. You deserve to be happy. Because you have such a big heart, Luke, because that's what you want for people.
Shucks.
But that's true. You wouldn't think like that. You wouldn't do that. You didn't even want to think about traveling or whatever. Not that that doesn't mean you have a big heart, right? But, you know, when you remove the limitations of, I can't travel because I don't have money. The real deep down answer is the mission.
That is definitely what I would do.
Everybody has a core value that they gravitate towards. It's their compass. It's the thing that you pick. If you look at all the favorite movies, if you look at all the people that really make you feel happy. And so what you do is once you find out what you stand for, then you're like, how do I put myself consistently in those places? See,
connection. I mean, we got humor, wise, you know, the archetypes of the everyman.
Yes.
I went to an alternative high school. So dropped out, went to an alternative high school, and all the teachers and students, strict first name basis. That's just how it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was a connection, connecting, relatable, listen, respect. We have chat. Okay. Yeah, there we go.
What do you love most about how your parents raised you? Morals, love, and patience. Imagine they're on the same plane. Morals,
yes, sir.
Love, and patience. Which one for you stands a bit above? They're all important, but this...
Morals.
Huh?
Morals.
Perfect.
Knowing right from wrong is definitely big on me. I've lost friends because what they were doing wasn't right, but to them it was funny. And it's just like, you can't do that. That's not like putting others down. I lost a lot of friends in middle school one time, but morals are huge, and there's something I definitely would like to say I have a nice calendar and live by.
I love 3 ways that you would define morals in your own words.
1, oh man. That's a deep one. Good to people.
Good. Awesome.
Knowing right from wrong.
Okay.
And what makes you feel good?
Okay. Makes you feel good. Can you write those down so you don't forget them?
Yes, sir. I got them right here.
Oh, boom. Right. No. Write down morals, how you define morals.
Oh, okay.
Write it down so you don't forget this. Good to people, knowing right from wrong. And what makes you feel good. Right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
At least with my morals, when I achieve them, it makes me feel good.
Yeah. So it makes you feel good afterwards or during?
During, afterwards, thinking about doing that sort of thing. There's actually this lesson, string of books I'm reading. It's 30 words and learning the meaning of. Because when I say personality, we both know enough about personality in the word to understand what the other person's saying. But my definition is know by your definition at all. You know? So that's kind of what I'm trying to do.
So dude, this is amazing. This is great. You've been least happy when you haven't been living a moral life.
I would say that, yeah.
I spend time with people who aren't living a moral life, who aren't kind to other people, who don't see the right from wrong. And right, like so of the way to make yourself happy, it's not complicated. When you live and this is important, a moral life, how you define it, not how other people define it. Your cup is full. So for these 3 things, good to people, knowing right from wrong, right? And what makes you feel good, which of those can you use more of in your cup? Which one do you feel like is not as full in your cup? So,
because sometimes being good to people or doing the right thing from the wrong thing, sometimes rarely doesn't make you feel good, but you know it was right.
Right.
Or, I stayed an extra 2 hours out tonight talking to somebody who's having a hard time, and now I go to work tired.
Yeah. So
definitely good to people and right from wrong is above what makes you feel good.
Right. So figure out this week how you can have more of that. Pick 3 things, and boom, and then you just start that path. And definitely, this is why I said to you, like, don't wait for the knowledge for the cruise ship in order to be able to, in some small way, help. People just need someone.
Yeah, exactly. To just
right. Just okay. Be present, and at the same time, you got to take care of yourself, because if you're burnt out, you can't help many people.
Yeah, there's definitely a gauge on how selfless you can be. Okay, so I actually have to start some closing up stuff.
I can see that you're putting on the mask. You gotta go take care. You gotta be good to people. You gotta go take care of people.
There, that's the Instagram. If need be, feel free, reach out, talk to you in a week, tell you how I've lived these.
I would love that. And I'm gonna sneeze. Wait, no, but you're gonna be able to wear a mask. Nope, it's gone. All right, we're done. Dude, have a great day. You have a mission to serve, man. I'm excited about you leading into it.
Beautiful. Well, I will talk to you in exactly 1 week, Alex.
The kid Lasco _
That kid Lasco, yes, sir.
Don't take it easy, okay?
Of course.
Cheers, man.
Goodbye.
Bye.